Welcome, welcome. You're officially in retirement, or you're about to be. And you've got this beautiful collection of retirement accounts at your disposal. You've got your 401k, your IRA, your Roth IRA, and your shiny new taxable investment accounts. But wait, taxes? On that taxable account? Yep, that's right. And believe me, that's the last thing you want to deal with when you're supposed to be sipping margaritas on the beach. Today, we're going to talk about how to use your taxable accounts during retirement. Don't worry, we'll cover how to make them work for you without giving too much away to the IRS. Think of it as using your taxable accounts as a financial tool and not a tax trap. So grab your calculators, a comfy chair, and let's dive in. Okay, first things first. What exactly is a taxable account? This is any investment account where you can buy stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, or other investments. But here's the catch. Whatever money you make, whether it's dividends, interest, or capital gains, gets taxed. So you don't get to keep all of that sweet, sweet return. And that, my friends, is where the fun begins, or not so much. But here's the deal. Taxable accounts are actually super useful during retirement, if you know how to use them. You see, while 401ks and IRAs are great, they come with restrictions and taxes on withdrawals. Taxable accounts, on the other hand, offer more flexibility. You can withdraw money whenever you want without those pesky, required minimum distributions, RMDs, or restrictions on age. But just like any great tool, you've got to use it the right way. So when do you dip into your taxable account during retirement? The key is timing and strategy. A common mistake I see retirees make is pulling from taxable accounts too early or too late, and sometimes they just don't take advantage of these accounts properly at all. But no worries, I'm here to help. Let's say you've got a 401k, a Roth IRA, and a taxable account. The general advice most people hear is to leave your Roth IRA alone and let it grow. But that's not always the best strategy, especially when it comes to taxes. One of the first big benefits of using your taxable accounts during retirement is that they can be a great way to bridge the gap between when you retire and when you have to start taking RMDs from your traditional retirement accounts. RMDs start at age 73 in 2024, but until then you can pull money from your taxable accounts without worrying about hitting those minimum withdrawal amounts. Let's say you retire at 60. Well, you don't have to take RMDs until age 73, so you can use your taxable accounts for income during that time. This lets your traditional accounts keep growing and be untouched. You're basically giving your tax-deferred accounts a nice long vacation while using your taxable accounts to fund your lifestyle. And hey, if you're planning on living it up with a few more golf trips or cruises before hitting that 73 milestone, taxable accounts can make that happen without messing with your retirement plan. One of the best-kept secrets about taxable accounts? Capital gains taxes are often lower than ordinary income taxes. Here's how it works. When you sell an investment for more than you paid for it, that's a capital gain. And if you've held that investment for over a year, you pay long-term capital gains taxes, which are typically lower than your income tax rate. For most people, the long-term capital gains tax rate is either 0%, 15%, or 20%, depending on your income. So, if you sell stocks or bonds in your taxable account and it's a long-term gain, you'll pay much less than if you were pulling money from your 401k, where the full withdrawal is taxed as ordinary income. That's a major win for your wallet. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, so I could sell a stock I've held for years and pay less taxes? Yes, exactly. So don't be afraid of those capital gains. Use them to your advantage. Dividends are another thing to keep an eye on in taxable accounts. Many retirees like dividend-paying stocks because they provide a steady stream of income. But here's the thing, those dividends are taxable. You'll pay taxes on them in the year you receive them, whether you reinvest them or not. Sure, dividends are great, but don't forget, they're not tax-free. One strategy here is to put dividend-paying stocks in tax-advantaged accounts like your Roth IRA, where the dividends won't be taxed. That way, your taxable accounts can stay filled with growth stocks, which might not pay dividends but can appreciate over time without the tax hit. Mix up your stock picks like you mix up your playlist. Keep the upbeat dividend songs in your tax-free account and the rock stars in your taxable account for maximum efficiency. So, how do you manage your taxable accounts without getting hit with a huge tax bill? Here are a few extra tricks. First up, tax loss harvesting. What a fancy term, right? But basically, tax loss harvesting is when you sell investments in your taxable accounts that have lost value in order to offset gains from other investments. It's like getting a refund on your losses. For example, let's say you made $5,000 from selling one stock, but you also lost $2,000 on another. Instead of paying taxes on the full $5,000, you can offset it by the $2,000 loss, only paying taxes on $3,000. It's a clever way to reduce your taxable income, and it's 100% legal. No tax evasion here, folks. And remember, just because you have losses doesn't mean you failed. Sometimes they're just the IRS helping you out. Another trick? Timing your withdrawals. It sounds simple, but it can make a big difference in your tax bill. If you're pulling from your taxable accounts, consider doing so in a year when your income is low, like right after you retire, but before required minimum distributions kick in. You can take advantage of lower tax brackets and minimize the amount you pay in taxes. It's all about timing. You wouldn't try to open a bottle of champagne during an earthquake, right? Similarly, don't pull from taxable accounts when your tax situation is about to take a dive. Now, let's talk about a long-term consideration: estate taxes. While this might not be a worry for everyone, if your taxable accounts are big, it's something you should plan for. If you have a large taxable account and you pass it on to your heirs, they'll inherit it at the current market value, meaning they could owe taxes on gains that you didn't realize. One strategy here? Donate appreciated securities to charity. That way you don't have to pay the capital gains tax and neither does the charity. It's a win-win. Plus, you get a nice tax deduction for the charitable donation. Alright, let's sum it up. Taxable accounts can be a great tool in retirement. They're flexible, they don't have required minimum distributions, and they give you more control over how you take withdrawals. But, like all good tools, they require some finesse. With a little planning, you can use them effectively without getting hit with a massive tax bill. So, here's to using your taxable accounts wisely. Whether you're funding a vacation, paying for medical bills, or just treating yourself to a few extra years of freedom, don't let taxes steal the show. With the right strategies, you can keep the IRS out of your retirement party and enjoy your hard-earned money. Now, go on and make those taxable accounts work for you. And remember, retirement is about enjoying life, not worrying about taxes. Cheers to that. Thanks for watching, folks. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with a friend who could use some financial bumper lanes. It will help us create more fun and helpful videos like this. See you next time.